Hi guys, Colesy, and this is going to be a video focusing on a Fierce PC. So it's kind of going to be behind the scenes, I'm filming this behind the scenes. Technically, I'm filming this before I filmed the video that this is the behind the scenes of. Basically, Fierce PC wanted me to do a sponsored advert for a sponsor of their esports team. So I will add a link to that video so you can check that out here. But as part of that video, I asked Fierce PC to send me a PC to do the sponsorship with. Just because of the way the sponsorship worked and what they wanted me to do, it made sense to do it on a fresh, cleanly installed Windows 10 PC. So they sent me a PC out, which is the PC I have, so I figured why not make a video about the PC? Have a look at the PC so I can show some of you guys the kind of PCs that Fierce PC sell. Being as I have one, I can make that video. So I can kind of make two videos with this PC, the sponsored video that they asked for, and then this video too. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to unbox this thing and we're going to take a look at it. I'm not actually entirely sure of the PC that they sent me, so this is going to be kind of a mystery and a surprise for all of us, I guess. I'm going to try and set the camera up somewhere useful, I guess. I realise this is going to be a bit of a weird unboxing because of the way I'm having to put the camera. Scissors might be a good idea. Let me get scissors. Right, let's open this. Turn this around. Okay, we don't need that anymore. Power cable and a HDMI, useful. Oh, I see it's an esports machine. I'm not good at this. It's a heavy boy. Ooh. It's a cool case. I'm really into the case already. I don't know, I just like the fact that I get to play with computers. This is fun. Please take out the protective packaging before you turn the computer on. Undo these little screws. Mario. Look after. Mario. Look after those screws. Take this out. And we can have a look at what we've got inside. I have no idea what this is. I have no idea what any of this is. I don't know the specs of it, but I'm intrigued to find out. So, that's some sort of water cooling. I'll tell you that. And that's some RGB light up around that be. GTX 1060 6 gig, I believe that says. So we've got a little bracket. I like this little bracket that attaches to the graphics card just here to sort of stop it sagging a bit. That's the PC. I'm gonna get it plugged in, we're gonna turn it on, we're gonna have a go with it and see how it performs, but it's a really, really nice looking PC. Now I'm gonna have to research on their website how much this PC is, what kind of PC it is specifically, because like I said, they didn't tell me specifically exactly what they were sending me, they just sent me a PC. So I'm gonna get it hooked up, plugged in and everything. I've also got to record the sponsor video for them, so I'll get that sorted and I'll do that. But this is kind of a separate video behind the scenes of that video. So there might be some footage that's shared between them, between the sponsored video and this video about testing games and stuff. But this is it looks awesome. I love the fact that it's mostly like matte black. It's like a stealth PC. I dare say it's actually nicer looking than my own PC. I'm gonna take some videos when this thing is lit up and on, because I guarantee it looks sick when it's lit up. So be prepared for some B-roll footage as well. Okay, so when I got the computer plugged in, I managed to look up the specs of the PC,
itself. So I can tell you those now. It was a Ryzen 7 2700X, 16 gig of RAM. It was an ASUS STRIX ROG 1066 gig. Had an ADATA XPG 280 gig M.2 SSD and a terabyte hard drive. So all in all, pretty damn decent PC. If you want to see the performance of it, I highly recommend you go check out the other video, the sponsored video that has a bunch of benchmarking that I ran in a bunch of games. Pretty much any game I threw at it, it was happy to run and run well at 1080p. So it's a very good performing PC all around. I tried to look up how much that PC would cost if you bought it from First PC. Now, because it's sort of an older PC using the 1060, they don't actually sell that anymore. I believe the PC they sent me was an esports machine that sometimes they use to take to events and things. So what I've done is I've tried to create sort of the best equivalent PC. So to the best of my knowledge, this is going to be the closest equivalent PC that you can get on First PC now. So it's a custom Iron Wing is what I built it with. First PC have two custom PCs, which basically you can build entirely down to your own decision. And this one obviously is AM4 based, which means it's AMD based, and they have an Intel based one as well, so that you can build it completely to your specs from scratch basically. So that's what I decided to do, because I figured that was the easiest way to get it as close as possible to the PC that I had. Got the Ryzen 7 2700X. It does come with 3 months of Games Pass, which is pretty cool. Cooling, we went for the GameMax Iceberg 120mm all-in-one liquid cooler. I believe that was the cooler it had. In terms of graphics card, like I said, this is the thing that they don't sell the 1066 gig anymore because that's sort of a slightly older, outdated card. Still a very good card, don't get me wrong. So the best equivalent I can find, I think this is the best equivalent really in terms of performance, would be the 1650 Super, which is a 4 gig card. If you did want to go for a 6 gig card, you'd probably go with the 1660, which I think costs an extra sort of like £30 to put that in rather than having this one. So that's really up to you. It's not a hell of a lot of an increase in price, but it is a little bit, so down to you. Again, 16 gig of RAM, 280 gig SSD initially in the PC. So I've gone for sort of the closest one, which was a 250 Samsung 970 SSD, got a terabyte hard drive, and whatever motherboard basically was cheapest I went with, because I figured that as long as everything fits to it, which First PC makes sure that everything is compatible and everything will fit correctly, figured that's fine, and we went for the 500 watt GameMax power supply. So that, I think that's pretty much it. That's as close as I could get to the PC I had, and that would cost $750. But as you can see here, if you use the code Colesy5, you get it a little bit cheaper, you get 5% off. So the grand total comes to £713. I don't think that's a bad PC all in all. I think that's a pretty damn good deal for that PC, which at 1080p was happy to run pretty much anything I threw at it and run it well, let's be honest. Like I said, if you want to see the performance specs of the PC and how it ran some games, definitely go check out the other video. I'll leave a link in the description where you can go check that out. It has a bunch of benchmarks that I ran on the PC, so you can go and see that. But any game I played and any game I ran on that PC ran perfectly fine and was completely playable, and it was a good experience, so I highly recommend it. This video, I guess, serves as a bit of a promotion for the PCs. It looked really nice, it performed really well, it was incredibly well packaged. It's an exciting experience to open a PC and unbox it. It's kind of like Christmas for us PC people, and I really enjoyed it. So if you are looking for a PC, I highly recommend you go check out First PC. As you've seen, the PC was, like I said, it was packaged well, it was high quality, it was well made, and it worked straight out of the box. So if you're looking for a PC, then check out First PC. Whether you're looking for something very specific and you want them to help you to create that, whether you're looking for a next day PC, for example, they have a whole bunch of PCs that can be delivered next day. All in all, very nice PC. I was happy to have it and use it and just have it around for a little while I did that sponsored video. It was really cool. I just like looking at PC, so it's fun to have a second PC in the office to look at and to mess around with a bit and play some games on, and just to compare, I guess. So really, that's all I have to say. It was just a little behind the scenes video looking at the PC more specifically, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Please remember to like, comment and subscribe, and remember, if you're going to go get a PC from First PC, use code Colesy5 because you'll save yourself 5%, and that can be a good chunk of money, so definitely go and use that code Colesy5. Anyway, thank you guys, and I will see you next time. Bye!